The next problem says use the graph to find the following: the domain and range of the function, the intercepts, horizontal asymptotes, if any, vertical asymptotes, if any, oblique asymptotes, if any. So we're going to start off finding the domain, and I'm using this ruler. You can use your pencil. You're going to hold it vertically and go from left to right. The reason why I'm holding it vertically to find the domain is you can see that as I go from left to right, I'm running across the X scale. So what I'm thinking is, when is my ruler or pencil hitting the graph? When does it start hitting? It starts hitting at negative infinity, and it goes all the way until we get to this spot here. This spot is called a vertical asymptote. So we've got our domain. Our domain starts at negative infinity. It continues until we get to that vertical asymptote, and that vertical asymptote is at -2. And then it picks up again right after the vertical asymptote. So it starts again at -2 and goes all the way to positive infinity. Then we want to find the range. So to find the range, we want to hold our pencil or our ruler horizontally. We're holding it horizontally because that's running across the Y scale, which is what the range is. So we're going to go from bottom to top. So we start hitting the graph at negative infinity. We're going to keep hitting the graph all the way until we get to this red dotted line, and that's our horizontal asymptote. It looks like that horizontal asymptote occurs at y equals 4. Okay, then the graph picks up right after that asymptote. It goes from 4 to infinity. The next part says find the intercepts. We're looking for the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. An x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. So we can see that the graph is crossing the x-axis right here at this point, and that point is 0, 0. So we have an x-intercept at 0, 0. Then a y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. We can see the graph is crossing the y-axis right here, also at 0, 0. So that 0, 0 is not only an x-intercept, but it is also a y-intercept. The next part says find horizontal asymptotes, if any. So I've already mentioned this red dashed line represents a horizontal asymptote, and that's occurring at y equals 4. So we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 4. Then we want to find the vertical asymptotes. I've already mentioned that we have this vertical red line being a vertical asymptote. It looks like it's crossing at -2. So our vertical asymptote is the line x equals -2. The last one says oblique asymptotes, if any. Now, oblique asymptotes are the same thing as slant asymptotes. So if we had a red line that was going diagonal, that would be our slant asymptote. So this one doesn't have one, so we have no oblique asymptote or slant asymptote. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.